Shalom. This is Abidan with the tribe of Benjamin. I want to say Kal Halayim, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makar Kodash. All honors to all the elder apostles who believe in the sincere truth around the four corners of the earth. This is going to be a quick video entitled Babylon Has to Burn. We lit. Alright, let's get into some videos and some scriptures. See what's going on around the four corners of the earth.
There are fires ravaging the Amazon. However, a story that most people don't know about, there are fires all over the place, all over the world. In fact, I want to show you a map that helps to visualize the fires that have been detected worldwide. So the orange areas is where you can, see the fires happening throughout the year.
Southern California under siege as firefighters struggle to contain the Saddle Ridge fire.
Within 5 minutes, this whole entire hill was engulfed.
The inferno exploded across hills and down valleys on the northern edge of Los Angeles as some people prayed for a Hail Mary.
Holy Mary, Mother of God!
Those who were fortunate enough to flee didn't have much of a cushion.
We started packing things, and within probably 10 minutes, the fire was in the backyard.
Masi Travis snapped this picture of a red-orange sky seconds before leaving his home.
You were blinded by something. It was so thick.
Firefighters responding to hundreds of such homes, battling whipping winds.
The risk remains real. Look over my shoulder. There are parts of hillsides that are still on fire. These hot spots could be easily engaged by all of this wind, which could carry the flames onto someone's roof.
The fire sprang up in nearby Sylmar, and this morning, questions about what caused it.
There's a power tower, and you could see the glow coming from the ground towards the tower.
A neighbor telling our Los Angeles station KNBC that she first saw flames by a transmission tower, with the Los Angeles Fire Department now investigating. SoCal Edison telling NBC News, determining the cause and origin of the fire is a lengthy process. Our priority right now is ensuring the safety of our customers, employees, and first responders. The aerial drops are still coming, and more than 1,000 firefighters on the front lines for a fire season just beginning.
The Amazon is burning. A record number of fires, over 72,000, have been detected in the world's largest rainforest this year. Brazil's National Institute for Space Research reports that's an 83% increase from last year. Environmental groups say the policies of Brazil's president, Jair Bolsonaro, encourage deforestation of the Amazon, which in turn allows for more fires. Bolsonaro, in turn, alleges that environmental groups started the fires to embarrass his administration. Meanwhile, the jungle is aflame. Here, a motorist captures thick smoke pouring into the sky from one of the fires. The Amazon covers over 2 million square miles. It's home to indigenous groups, as well as thousands of species of plants and animals. 2/3 of the world's plant species can be found there. And it's seen as a vital...
Firefighters
No match for flames this ferocious and this intense.
That Kirtner fire igniting palm trees here on the Bolivian-Brazilian border, fueled by wind, the flames leaping across the dry brush.
It's shocking how fast we've seen this fire march. It's moved about 200 yards in the past 5 minutes alone, fueled by this wind. We're going to try to get moving a little bit faster to get out of its way.
Across California, the exhausting battle is far from over. Outside Los Angeles, relentless winds pushed the so-called tick fire toward crowded neighborhoods overnight, quickly devouring homes.
Wow! I mean, that's the entire hillside.
With little notice, about 50,000 people were forced to flee the flames. Some escape paths immersed in smoke and fire.
Where's Cat?
The Fowler family grabbing their pets before hitting the road. With wind gusts hitting 60 miles an hour, the flames kicked up again, leaping over a highway that was quickly shut down.
The winds are very erratic, and when they get going, they really get going.
This house here may be a total loss, but firefighters are working hard to douse the flames here to make sure the winds don't blow an ember from here to another house, sparking a new fire.
For neighbors, a heartbreaking sight.
How do our neighbor come home to that with his little kids? I mean, if everything's gone.
Air quality is also suffering, with thick smoke and ash raining down on millions. It's a similar scene in Northern California's wine country, where flames rapidly scorched more than 20,000 acres yesterday. Before the fire, PG&E proactively pulled the power plug on homes and businesses. Bracing for more windy weather this weekend, and the utility says preemptive blackouts could impact 850,000 customers.
We do think that it will be the strongest offshore wind event this season by a large margin.
The danger tonight remains largely in Southern California, where the tick fire is nowhere near extinguished.
Under a state of emergency, and historic wind-driven wildfires are threatening thousands of homes. This was the scene today in Rosemead, east of Los Angeles, where a new fire broke out today. It's one of more than 600 fires that have erupted in California the past 4 days. One of the biggest is in Sonoma County. The power company PG&E says it may have been sparked by a wire. More than 2 million people could lose their power in a major shutdown this weekend meant to prevent more fires. Janet Shamlian leads us off in Santa Clarita, north of Los Angeles.
Say dire predictions for an unprecedented wind event Sunday and Monday, with gusts up to 80 miles an hour in Northern California. Alejandra Corrales was down the road last night as she watched her home burn.
You start thinking about all the things that you can't get back.
This fire has been burning all night, and the winds are gusting so dramatically, firefighters are concerned that embers from this house could torch the entire neighborhood. 21,000 acres in northern Sonoma County, consuming vineyards and homes. Despite controversial preemptive power cutoffs by PG&E, the utility is investigating whether the fire was sparked, as seen in this overnight video, by a transmission tower that had not been de-energized. The governor tonight, visibly angry with the company.
On the Kenai Peninsula, the Swan Lake fire has been raging for a month. Officials say in recent years these kinds of fires have become more frequent and persistent. But Alaska's also in the midst of an unprecedented heat wave that shows no signs of abating. Local firefighters and emergency staff are being reinforced by so-called hot shot crews from across the US. Conditions are monitored by the hour in order to tackle what is now a massive blaze.
This is a case of prioritizing where people and infrastructure is.
Fighting to control these wildfires show just how difficult and dangerous the work is. We came across the Kobuk Valley firefighters, a crew made up of native Alaskans from remote communities who are a vital and highly trained part of this operation. Alaska is now a big concern, with plumes of smoke covering the mountains close to the state's largest city, Anchorage. Forecasters say Alaska's heat wave, a factor in making the fires worse, may continue for weeks.
For the foreseeable future.
All that climate change plays is something at the back of many people's minds here. Ecologists say Alaska's summers appear to be getting longer and hotter. If that trend continues, shared
Alberta is in the grips of what's looking to be a costly and potentially dangerous wildfire season. Tonight,
night, firefighters trying to get a handle on 6 fires burning out of control, including this one in the northwest corner of the province. It has more than doubled in size since yesterday to nearly 700 square kilometers. More than 3,000 people have been ordered out, and a local state of emergency has been declared. Take a look at this fire danger map. The red shows where the risk is very high, the pink is extreme. At least some good news today, though. People who live near the community, including the biggest fire so far, 8 hours north of Edmonton near high level. It's been evacuated after a day residents there were put on alert. An example, officials say, of how fast things can change. It's been hot and dry. Fans or anything going on here? This is all generated by the fire?
It's a tiny version of one of nature's most terrifying and least understood phenomena. A fire whirl, better known as a fire-nado. Last summer, Redding, California was hit with the most intense fire tornado ever recorded.
Really windy.
They form when rising heat and turbulent winds combine and hit a natural obstacle.
So if there's a fire burning on the lee side of that terrain obstruction, it can concentrate that vorticity and it can spin up to a fire tornado.
Wow. Yeah.
Experts say wildfires are getting more common and more intense, and the same will likely happen with fire tornadoes. This miniature version, like a fiery dust devil, allows Firthoffer to study how they form and how they move.
Hopefully we
There are fires ravaging the Amazon. However, a story that most people don't know about, there are fires all over the place, all over the world. In fact, I want to show you a map that helps to visualize the fires that have been detected worldwide. So the orange areas is where you can, see the fires happening throughout the year. And this is certainly tied to climate change. A lot of this has to do.
All right. See what I'm saying, Israelites? So there's fires going on around the 4 corners of the earth. Let's go to the scriptures. Ezekiel 38. And I will plead against him with pestilence and with blood, and I will rain upon him and upon his bands and upon the many people that are with him, and overflowing rain and great hailstones, fire and brimstone. All right? It's Most High right there. Fire, brimstone. All right. Let's go to Genesis 19:24. The Lord rained upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah, brimstone and fire from the Lord out of heaven. All right. That's the Most High. That's Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, delivering that fire. All right. Let's go to Leviticus 10:2. And there went out fire from the Most High and devoured them, and they died before the Most High. All right? That's Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai controlling the fire. And there went out fire from Yahweh and devoured them, and they died before Yahweh. All right? Let's go to Exodus. Nine 23. And Moses stretched forth his rod toward heaven, and Yahweh sent thunder and hail, and the fire ran along upon the ground, and Yahweh rained hail upon the land of Egypt. All right? So the Most High made the fire ran along upon the ground. You saw that in the videos, how the fire is burning in California, running across the land, you know, devouring everything. Burning, running across the earth, devouring everything. All right? Let's go to Psalms 29:7. And this whole video is just about Babylon's burning, you know what I'm saying? And Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai controls the fire and the winds you hear about in all the videos. Historical winds. The winds are blowing the fire. We can't control it. The fire department can't even keep up with the winds, you know what I mean? They can't control the elements that Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai controls. You know what I mean? And the angels around the four corners of the earth are commanded by the Most High. And these fires are just burning up everything, you know what I mean? Psalms 29:7. The voice of the Most High divided the flames of the fire. All right? So that's a commandment. The Most High gives the fire a commandment. The voice of the Lord divided the flames of the fire. He could divide the fire, send it different directions, here and there. All right? That's control. That's the Most High's control of the power of the fire and sending it along the land to burn. He commanded it to burn. You know what I mean? He sent it. He drops it like fire and brimstone. You know what I mean? He'll send it out to devour. All right? All right? The Lord controls the flames, the fire. Let's go to, still in Psalms, let's try 11:6. I think that's the right one. Yeah. Psalms 11:6. Upon the wicked he shall rain snares, fire and brimstone, and horrible temptress. This shall be the portion of their cup. All right? That's for you wickedness out there, the wicked ones. That's the cup that's going to be filled with that fire and brimstone that the Most High controls, the fire. You know what I mean? Once the fire's lit, he blows it around with that wind. It's unstoppable. He just showing us glimpses of how there can be fires all going on at the same time. And that we can't even do anything but just, you know, humans are just trying to keep it controlled on the earth. Trying to figure out how to put it out. But it only goes out when the Most High puts it out. It goes in the direction that Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai sends it. You know what I mean? All praises to the Most High, Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. You know what I mean? Upon the wicked he shall rain snare, fire and brimstone, and in horrible temptress this shall be the portion of their cup. All right? So, that's the Babylon have to burn. That's the fire video. You know what I'm saying? We lit. Babylon's lit out here, all four corners around the earth, all controlled by Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Now this is Abidan reporting as a watchman for the Most High. Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, all praises. And with that, I'm going to say Shalom.